Hey, I've been hearing about side hustles a lot lately, like from friends on TikTok. But what exactly is a side hustle? Is it just like doing extra chores for money or something?
Good question. It's something a lot of young people wonder about when they're trying to figure out ways to make some cash without messing up their main routine. A side hustle is basically a flexible way to earn extra money on the side, outside of your full-time job or school schedule. It's not like a regular 9 to 5 where you're locked into someone else's hours. You control when and how much you do it. Think of it as a part-time gig that fits into your life, often starting from something you already enjoy or are good at, like turning a hobby into a little income stream.
Oh, so it's not just any random chore, like mowing lawns for neighbors? That sounds kind of similar though.
Yeah, mowing lawns could be a side hustle if you set it up that way. But the key is the flexibility. You decide which weekends to take jobs, how many, and you keep most of the money without a boss taking a big cut. It's different from chores because it's purposeful, aimed at building extra income, not just one-off tasks. People do it to cover fun stuff like new sneakers or saving for a trip without the exhaustion of a second full job. I remember when I was your age, around 16, I started selling custom phone cases I designed during art class. It wasn't a chore, it was fun. And I made about $50 a weekend, all on my terms.
That makes sense, but doesn't it sound exhausting, squeezing in more work when you're already busy with school and hanging out?
It can feel that way at first if you overdo it, but the beauty is you start small and scale it to what fits. It's not meant to drain you. It's extra, not essential. Most side hustles are low pressure because they're often tied to hobbies, so it feels more like play than work. For example, if you're into gaming, you could stream on Twitch a couple hours a week and get tips from viewers. No fixed shifts, just what you enjoy. The goal is to boost your pocket money without burnout, learning skills along the way that might even help with future jobs.
Okay, I get that it's flexible and not a full job, so it's often based on hobbies? Like, if I like drawing, could that be one?
Exactly. Hobbies are a great starting point because you're already skilled and passionate, which makes it sustainable. Freelance graphic design for social media posts, for instance, or selling sketches online. It's about earning from what lights you up, turning free time into something rewarding. But can hobbies really make real money, or is that just hype?
Yeah, that does sound like hype sometimes. Like, everyone's saying they made a fortune from their doodles or whatever, but is it actually possible for regular hobbies to turn into real cash?
It's not all hype, but it takes some smart steps to make it happen. And yeah, plenty of people your age do it without needing to be a pro artist or anything. The key is matching your hobby to what people need or want, then using easy online spots to sell it. Take writing, for example. If you like jotting down stories or reviews, you could freelance by offering to write short posts for small businesses on sites like Upwork. I knew a girl in high school who blogged about her love for baking. She started reviewing recipes for local cafes and made $20 a pop, just typing from her phone after homework.
Okay, writing makes sense if you're good at it. But what about something visual, like if my hobby is making friendship bracelets? Nobody's going to buy those, right? They're too basic.
Don't sell your bracelets short. People love personalized stuff, especially teens and kids' parents. You can sell them on Etsy, which is basically an online marketplace for handmade crafts. It's free to set up a shop, and you just snap photos with your phone and list them for like $5 to $10 each. Start small. Make a few during movie nights, post them, and see what sells. One guy I tutored turned his guitar strumming into cash by recording simple tutorials on YouTube. After a month, he had enough views for ad money, pulling in $100 without quitting his band practice. It's about low effort at first. Test the waters. See if your niche clicks.
Etsy sounds doable, yeah. So even if it's niche, like collecting vintage comics, could I flip those for money?
Absolutely. Flipping, meaning buying low and selling high, is a classic hobby hustle. If comics are your thing, check apps like eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Snag a bundle at a garage sale for cheap, clean them up, and resell to collectors online. It's niche, sure, but that's the appeal. Fans pay premium for what they crave. My cousin started with her photography hobby. She'd snap pics of local events on her old camera, edit them quick on free apps, and sell digital prints for events on Instagram. She went from $0 to $200 a month in a semester, all while acing her classes. The trick is starting tiny. One sale a week builds confidence and cash without overwhelming you.
That flips the idea. It's not just creating, but sharing or reselling what you know. But what if my interests are super weird, like building model rockets? No way that's sellable.
Weird can be your edge. Model rockets have a whole community of hobbyists who'd buy custom kits or tips from someone young and fresh with ideas. Platforms like Patreon let fans support your builds monthly for exclusive videos or plans. Think $5 from 20 supporters equals real pocket change. Or teach mini workshops at a community center for a small fee. It's sellable because passion shows, and people pay for that energy. Remember, every big seller started small. The girl with bracelets might end up with a whole line if it takes off. But even if it doesn't blow up, those first sales teach you pricing and marketing, skills that stick.
Got it. So it's about finding the right spot online or locally to connect with buyers. Makes my drawing hobby feel more possible now.
Right on. Drawing could land you commissions for fan art or logos via DeviantArt. You build from what you love and the money follows naturally. But what happens when school deadlines or a part-time gig start pulling you in different directions?
Yeah, that's my biggest worry. Like with homework piling up and maybe a shift at the mall, how do I even squeeze in time for something like selling drawings without everything falling apart?
Totally valid fear. Time feels like it's slipping away when you're juggling school and life. But side hustles are designed to weave right into those cracks without forcing a total overhaul. The main reason they fit so well is you set your own hours. No clocking in at 5 p.m. sharp or dealing with a manager's demands. If a big test is coming, you just pause your Etsy listings or freelance gigs until the weekend. It's like adding sprinkles to your schedule, not rebuilding the whole cake.
Pausing sounds smart, but won't I burn out anyway if I'm always thinking about it during class or something?
Burnout's a real risk if you treat it like a race. But the low startup cost keeps it light. No need to buy fancy equipment or quit your main stuff to fund it. Start with what you have. Your phone for photos, free apps for editing drawings, or even just your backpack for carrying bracelets to school friends. I had a buddy in college who tutored math online. He only did sessions after dinner, twice a week, using Zoom on his laptop. Cost him nothing extra, and he scaled it down during finals to just 1 hour. Earned $30 without missing sleep. It's about dipping a toe, not diving head first. So it energizes rather than exhausts.
Okay, that low-cost part helps. No big money sink like buying supplies I can't afford. But scaling as needed. How does that work? If my schedule's all over the place, like sports practice one day and group projects the next.
Scaling means you adjust the hustle to match your energy and openings, like turning the volume up or down on music. If sports take over, drop to quick tasks. Snap and post one drawing online in 10 minutes while waiting for the bus. When you have a free afternoon, batch a few. Make 5 bracelets while watching Netflix. Platforms like Fiverr let you offer gigs you complete on your timeline. Clients wait because they know it's flexible. Think of my sister. She was in debate club and waitressed weekends, but her side gig reselling thrifted clothes happened in 20-minute bursts. Scout the store on lunch breaks, list items at night. She kept it to 3 sales a month at first, pocketing $75 without touching her job hours. It fits because it's modular, building around your life instead of against it.
Modular, huh? Like Lego pieces I can snap together when I want. That actually eases the worry about no time left.
Exactly. It's empowering that way. giving you control so school stays priority and the hustle adds fun cash flow. No rigid commitments mean less stress, more like a bonus level in a game you play when you're up for it. But once you've got that flexibility in mind, how do you kick one off without it feeling overwhelming?
Yeah, that's the part that still trips me up. Starting one feels like I'd need a whole plan or something fancy, and I'm not sure where to even begin without messing it up.
Starting doesn't have to be a big production. It's more like picking the easiest path that matches what you're already doing, so you see quick wins and build from there. One super simple way is tutoring peers in stuff you're good at. Like if you're ace at algebra, offer to help classmates for $10 an hour after school. No fancy setup, just meet in the library or hop on a quick video call. I did that back in high school with history notes. I'd summarize chapters for friends cramming for tests, and it took maybe 30 minutes a session, netting me enough for pizza nights without any extra tools.
Tutoring sounds straightforward, especially since I know some kids who struggle with science. But do I just ask around, or is there an app for that?
Asking around works great at first. Post a note in your group chat or on the school bulletin board. But yeah, apps make it even easier. Try something like Nextdoor for local gigs, or even TaskRabbit for odd jobs like pet sitting, if that's your vibe. They're free to join, and you pick tasks that fit your week, like walking dogs on your way home from practice for $15 a pop. The beauty is tracking earnings simply. Use a notes app on your phone to jot down what you make each time, so you see the total grow, like from $20 one week to $50 the next. It motivates you without the hassle of spreadsheets.
Tracking in a phone app? That's easy. I already use one for homework reminders. So gig apps could be for stuff like delivering groceries too, right? If I bike everywhere anyway.
Spot on. Apps like Instacart or DoorDash let you dash out deliveries on your bike during free slots, earning tips plus a base pay that adds up fast. Maybe $20 to $30 for a couple hours on weekends. Start gradual. Sign up, do one test run to learn the ropes, then add more as you get comfy. A friend of mine, just 17, started with Uber Eats after soccer. He'd grab orders near the field and pocket $40 a game day, all while staying active. No big commitments. Just activate the app when you're free and it matches you to nearby jobs. Over time, that gradual build turns pocket change into real savings, like funding your own phone upgrade.
Delivering on my bike makes sense. I wouldn't even need a car. But what if I want something more creative, like the drawing thing we talked about? How do I track and build that without it getting complicated?
Creative hustles track the same way. List your drawing gigs in that same phone note, noting what you charged and who bought. For boosting pocket money simply, combine it with apps like Fiverr, where you offer quick sketches for $5 a pop. Clients come to you and you deliver digitally in under an hour. Build gradually by setting a goal, like 1 commission a week at first, then 2 once you have a rhythm. I knew a teen who sold custom stickers from her doodles there. Started with free time after dinner, tracked her $10 sales, and by month's end had $80 for art supplies. It's low-key entry, focusing on steady, small steps so you feel the progress without overwhelm.
All right, that gradual part clicks. Start with one thing, track it, and let it grow naturally. Feels less scary now, like I could try tutoring next week and see.
You got it. Those simple steps turn where to begin into, look what I did. It's all about that boost to your wallet without upending your day. But as you dip into this, you might wonder how it really stands apart from landing a traditional job at the mall or fast food spot.
Yeah, you're right. It does cross my mind. Like, isn't a side hustle basically just a part-time job but with way less guaranteed cash? Why not just go for the mall gig where you know you'll get a paycheck every 2 weeks?
That's a fair point. On the surface, they can look alike, since both bring in money outside your main routine. But the real difference kicks in with the freedom and feel of it. A regular job, like flipping burgers, usually means showing up on someone else's clock. Shifts from 4 to 9 p.m., rain or shine, with a manager watching your every move and taking taxes out before you see the dough. Side hustles flip that. No boss dictating your day, so if you're white from a late study session, you skip it without drama. It's your call, which keeps the stress low and the vibe high.
No boss breathing down your neck? That sounds way better than my cousin's fast food shifts, where she has to wear that itchy uniform and deal with rush hour chaos.
Exactly. Uniforms and chaos aren't part of the deal here. Another big split is what drives it. Regular jobs often feel like grinding through tasks you might not love, just for the steady check that barely covers gas money. Side hustles? They're passion-fueled, pulling from your strengths or fun zones, like turning those drawings into custom tees you actually enjoy creating. It doesn't drain your soul because it's tied to what excites you, and that energy shows. Buyers sense it and keep coming back. Plus, the risk is all yours, but in a good way. No corporate rules holding you back, so if an idea flops, you pivot fast without HR paperwork.
Passion-driven, yeah, I can see how that makes it less like a chore. But with the risk being my own, doesn't that mean I could lose money on supplies or something, unlike a job where pay's locked in?
The risk is there, sure, but it's usually tiny compared to a job's hidden costs, like commuting or missing family time for fixed hours. For a side hustle, you front maybe $10 for bracelet string, and if it doesn't sell, you've learned what doesn't click. No big loss, just a tweak next time. A regular job locks you in, risking burnout from monotony without that personal spark. Take my old mall buddy. He stocked shelves for minimum wage, hating every minute, while I hustled photo edits from home, choosing clients I vibed with, and keeping every cent after a small platform fee. Over a summer, my irregular $200 felt richer because it was mine, built on excitement, not obligation.
Okay, that risk sounds more like an adventure than a trap. And no fixed hours mean I could do it in bursts, like during a free period, without quitting school stuff.
Spot on. It's that blend of control, passion, and low-stakes risk that sets it apart, turning extra effort into something empowering rather than just another grind. You end up with skills like negotiating prices or managing time that stick with you, way beyond what a burger flip teaches. It's not about ditching regular jobs forever, but side hustles give you a taste of running your own show early on, boosting confidence and cash on your terms.
Wow, now it all clicks. The flexibility, the fun factor, owning the risks. I feel ready to try something small, like those drawings, knowing it's not just another job, but my own thing. Thanks for breaking it down like this.